need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Brings up second.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The tackle by
a tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Walker. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked Jordan Whitehead, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Buccaneer first down.
From the gun, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
He'll buy some time right. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And it's 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Bridgewater on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
On the carry. He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of a yard.
We're scoreless.
And 1.
2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He can run for it, and he will. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Barrett.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 22 on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7. Buccaneers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. play action. Now it's Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. This complete to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. Buying time to his left. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
That one complete to Anderson. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Play action now. Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
It's 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
To Mike Evans.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, now Brady. He's got Evans. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Good job by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Brady's pass.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another?
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. When he went there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Dancing to his left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. To throw again on second down, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll go with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake, Brady. 20! And this is caught by Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Darren Lee picks it.
Brady's pass.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Space to maneuver at the 40. And down to the 27-yard line.
That's good.
A big play there for Carolina. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Christian McCaffrey.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he'll go out of bounds, but not before taking this deep into enemy territory down to the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of.
He's brought down by.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think
and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Number 13, Mike Evans.
Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what?
And Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Levante David. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That good for 19 on a 1st down.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Now Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And Walker has it. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
On the carry.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the pass.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Buccaneers 14. Panthers.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now Brady. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Panthers 10. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And Anderson's got it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
The Panthers will
from the gun. Bridgewater looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
5-yard line. The Bucs take over first.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a 1-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Here's Brady to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. The Bucs going to go ahead and use into their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10.
At the 20, escaping the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
At the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And out across midfield down to the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. And he locates Walker. Complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
For the 2-point conversion.
Now Bridgewater. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The Bucs take over first.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. But how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll try and pick it up from McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
The 43-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Carolina, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the